Phillies.
Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out.
I was getting kind of bored. But now I want to play something, so I decided to play this.
A ball and a strike. So 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder. One away. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second. And nobody home. A perfect hit and run knock. And he is in there.
Wow, he's getting a visit from the pitching coach, but I think it's a little too late for him to turn things around. I mean, he's given up 6 runs, so I'm not sure how much the talking is going to help. He just doesn't have it today.
Mike's not on to lose it. We're actually doing it.
And now Bryce Harper as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
7-4.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Chris Stratton is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. JT Realmuto will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Newman fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in.
And the second run will score as well.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Segura runs. Liner toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Colin Moran. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hold on.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Popped him up. Hoskins is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Up next for the Pirates, the left fielder,
Kevin Newman.
Down to the plate, Corey Dickerson looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. In tied at 93, ball 1. Bell leads off first with 1 away. Curveball fooled him there as he's waiting.
god. Foul. Oh my god.
Out in front. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Fouled off. Now a throw over. Runners back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Stepping up now, Kevin Newman.
Number 27.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 2 now. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Into the box now, Elias Diaz, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the strand a couple. They trail it here 9-4.
And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Well struck down the right field line. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Jay Bruce. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball, his hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Curveball.
Into the box, Michael Franco, and he puts it on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Stratton, who's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? Digging in once again, Adam Frazier. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting, number 10.
Stepping in now, number 10, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. No offer at a letter-high change. It's ball 1.
3 1/3 innings, 61 pitches. I'm not sure he's going to be around for much longer.
Throw over to first. Runner back standing. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kingery is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Number 55.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
The third baseman.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. In there, strike 1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Bucks draw a bit closer on the solo home. Now in the box, Jake Arrieta, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we were going to see a pitcher's duel here today.
Yeah, Dan, I'm a little taken aback by this. I thought we were going to have a low-scoring game like Matty just attested to. But the offense, let's tip our hats. Some guys were missing locations, and they didn't miss the heater.
You know what, Dero, this just goes to show you, no matter how you look at it paper before this started, we both thought that this was going to be a low-scoring affair. 2 really good pitches. That hasn't been the case. When you think you have it figured out, you haven't come close to figuring any of it out.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Skied into straightaway right. Number 10 is there, and he has it for the out. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. On the ground to the left side. Moran loves it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Phillies have elected to challenge.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. In now, JT Realmuto, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Gene Segura standing in. He swings and grounds it to short. Newman brings it in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box, Jay Bruce. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Corey Dickerson is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit. He takes the turn.
Somebody texted me. Sorry guys, I gotta go. I see you in the next one. Goodbye.